Woo!
Hey, we are back. Sorry, I'm fixing my mic. Hey.
Hey!
Hi.
Hi!
Boy.
Boy!
Welcome back to another Frame of Mind episode.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Hello!
It's not summer. We're just
It's
colourful.
not summer.
We're just dressed colourful today. So
Yeah.
she got the 90s baby tank top. It looks clean.
Yeah, because
I couldn't get away with wearing that. So
Gotta prove a point.
if I could find a t-shirt version of that, I'm rocking it.
I feel like I have to tell people now.
That you're a 90s baby.
Yeah.
Why?
Look at my face.
Nah, she looks hella young still.
I have to just make a statement in life, and this is it. This is the one I've chosen.
I have to prove I am a 90s baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it, man.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Because I don't want to get ID'd for contact lenses ever again.
Contact lenses.
Do you remember when we went to that Halloween party?
Yeah.
And I had
You
the
had
contact
one.
lens. Yeah.
Did you have-
I
it
got
was one time,
Yeah, I
right?
got one. I got ID'd for that.
Really?
And that wasn't that long ago.
That was
It wasn't
3
long
years ago?
Yeah, it wasn't long enough ago for me to be old, like
yeah,
young.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn, man. It was a clean looking contact though.
Yeah.
Maybe we might put a picture if we find it.
Yeah, if we
I
find
was
it.
dressed as
I
Spider-Man.
get ID'd now still though.
Yeah, I haven't been ID'd in a minute. It's
It's the beard.
yeah.
It's the beard.
No, I
For
did get
sure
ID'd.
it's
No,
the
I
beard.
did get ID'd once,
Yeah.
and then I looked at her and said, "Really?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Yeah, you
Yeah.
right."
It's because I think as well, like I think it's gonna change because younger people are getting beards now.
I hear it.
So I think it will
Yeah, silence.
it will change for you a little bit. You might get ID. I guess it helps.
I hope so.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I've been having a conversation with myself the past week.
Lovely.
I haven't gone gym this week. I decided
Okay.
to take a break.
Cute.
And part of that is I've been tired. I'm not gonna lie. A second part of that is there's someone that one guy at the gym. You know, the gym buddies.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't really know, but you see it every day.
You see them there.
You know, exchange how you doing, how's everything.
Yeah.
We were talking, and I was just saying that like this is my nearly a year post surgery. Then obviously I had the car accident, which kind of mashed up my back for a while.
Yeah.
And like he just looked at me and said, "I don't understand how you do this, man." So what? What do you mean?
Do what?
Yeah, do what? Because you get so many injuries, but you're always like you're back quick and you're just working hard. I said, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
You might be right.
Yeah, I hear it. And I've just really been having a conversation with myself of I want to stay in shape. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like that's without question. But I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think my body can handle
Yeah,
this,
you have like
this stress anymore.
you have to rest.
And I
Have
do. I
More.
do. But I don't know, man. Like this week off, it's felt boring.
Yeah.
Like I'll come back from work and I actively don't leave the house.
Yeah,
Because I know if I
yeah.
leave the house,
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
I'm gonna run
So-
on my leg.
Or I'll end up just being I might just
Yeah.
go to the gym for half an hour or something. So I'll make sure I don't leave the house. But not exercising or limiting my exercise, I can feel we're just gonna really. And I don't know how to not do that because I've been doing it for
Yeah.
so long.
I think you have to find other ways of keeping your brain occupied.
I feel like it's coming up to 30 and it's, I think, 18 years of playing basketball.
Yeah.
So I played football before that, obviously, but basketball is when I really started playing sports. I'm talking about on a daily basis. I
Yeah.
was going, training every day, basically 7 days a week. And then once I started incorporating gym, it was basketball and gym. So it's always been a part. So it's for me, and I know I always say obviously get a hobby, and I do have a lot of hobbies.
Yeah.
But I just find it so hard to now find something else to keep me that preoccupied.
Yeah. I think yeah. I do puzzles. So yeah. I think if you find something else that you can actually do that doesn't require too much. Like, for example, if I don't dance that much anymore.
Yeah.
So I feel like I lost that. And then
But do you have the craving to go back?
sometimes, yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm like, oh, I could be doing a dance class right now.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, I could just go for a walk instead. Like, I feel like I could find substitutions for doing it. And yeah, as you get older, the rest time has to go up.
I agree with that.
It has
It's
to
just,
go up. So you
don't
have
know,
to
man.
find ways to get through that rest time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your body will make you rest again.
No, for sure. I mean, I played basketball yesterday or the other
Yeah.
day. And I was talking to my friend afterwards. So this is my first time going up and down, by the way, since surgery. And like I didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
I had a really good session 2 weeks before. I wasn't up and down, but I was moving well. Second week, I felt horrible. Then yesterday, I felt okay. But I was just, afterwards I was sitting there and I was like, I don't think I'm going to play for a team anymore. And then he just thought, he was saying, nah, maybe it was just this session, because the session wasn't very competitive anyway. It wasn't the most highly skilled people. But I said to him, I don't know, the game took more than it gave in terms of I've been hurt so many times. The list is crazy.
It's actually
Like,
crazy.
I've torn my back muscles, I've broken bones, obviously ligaments and stuff.
I'm actually so happy that I have not hurt myself.
Yeah, it's
like
fortunate. It's very
that.
fortunate.
Yeah. I don't know how I haven't, but
It's luck.
yeah.
Sometimes it's just luck. But yeah, I think there's a dog out there. You can hear the dog. But yeah, sometimes it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've reached a point in life where I'm generally questioning myself.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is
having
called?
existential
Midlife
crisis.
crisis.
No, it ain't midlife, bro. No,
This
midlife is me.
This is midlife.
No, midlife is
This
like
is-
you're changing completely. Like,
This is midlife.
I'm just trying to figure out, do I want to continue going as hard? That's all it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to anyway. Can't lie to you.
Maybe.
No, you will.
Maybe.
I planned it out for him. It's going to happen. He's going to come back and be like, yeah, I decided I'm just going to carry on. Good for you. Good for you, Kevin.
Good for me. But this kind of leads into the topic of
Yeah.
today anyway, of handling maintenance
Yeah.
between a male and a female. For a male, I believe you should at least stay in some shape. You don't always have to, well, you should be some, shave up a little bit, trim your beard if you got a beard, whatever. But staying in shape for me is very key. I don't feel like you should always let yourself go.
Yeah.
But I understand life gets in the way of things.
Yeah, life.
Yes. But women have a lot more pressures in terms of what you got to do.
Yeah. I feel like there's so many things
Yeah.
that people could be like, oh, well, that's not very, like, feminine of you.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah. What's an example?
Like
do you
a
know?
lot of, I've spoken to people before and they're like, yeah, I don't like it if girls don't, like, do their nails. What's that got to do with
I
you?
don't care.
What's that got to do with
I
you?
do think everyone should have their nails trimmed and clean.
Yeah.
Like
If your hands are
I cut
clean,
my nails once
what's
a week.
the deal?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't feel
But,
like you
like-
have to have a set or whatever. Nah. Hell,
Yeah,
I don't
like
need a
nowadays it's a thing where girls are like, I think it's changing though. I think it is changing, but it's kind of like the nails, the eyelashes.
Yeah.
If you saw my nails right now, the thing is, right? The thing is with me, I like getting my nails done, and I get my nails done, but then the time period from when I do get my nails done to then I get them done again.
Yeah, it's a long time. And I get it though, because it's
Because
not.
my nails break and my calcium's obviously low. So
Do you go to a nail shop to do it?
yeah.
So that's another thing. You got to spend money
Yeah,
for
it's money.
that.
Like, and I think,
and you got to take time out of your day to do it.
yeah, when the nail shop's not full.
And yeah. And it's kind of hard if you're a working person,
Yeah. And I think it's crazy as well because the expectation for you to uphold that while doing everything else is something men actually look at
Yeah.
fully.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm like, oh, I couldn't. Like, for example, I think if I was like, oh, yeah, like, I couldn't get my nails done like they're just gonna stay like this because I've got to work.
Yeah.
People will be like, okay. Do you know what I mean? Like there's less like.
It's not very attractive. Of
Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh, like for example, I don't get my nails done because I'm working all week, but then I go out on the weekend and I meet someone and they're like, oh, why are your nails like that? I'm like, you don't know what I've just been through. Yeah,
I
all
work
week.
too.
Yeah. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
And I think the expectation to uphold everything is high.
For sure. I think, I mean, I'm someone, you know, like when I look at a woman, I don't need you to have a lot of makeup. So I don't even need you to have makeup, to be honest. I understand why women want to do makeup for sure, but I don't expect you to be there, you know, doing the whole 3-hour thing. Yeah, I know. I've seen it. And for me,
I open the gym at 6 a.m. I ain't got time for that.
Hell no.
If you come to my gym at 6 a.m. and look at me and think I'm going to look great.
Expecting someone to look great at 6 a.m. is disgusting. Unless you're on a movie set and they've been working on you since 2 a.m. to do your shit.
You're going to get the most natural version of people
Facts.
At 6 a.m.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk to me at 6 a.m.
Yeah, don't talk to me at 6 a.m. Yeah, I just think like it's so hard to uphold that as well. Yeah. And it's so funny as well because sometimes I go to work and I'm like, oh, I've got up at 4:45 and I've gone to work just looking 4:45.
Like 4:45.
I've gone to work looking like 4:45. But then I leave work at 2 in the afternoon.
Still look 4:45.
And I still look 4:45. Yeah. So now I've got to get home looking 4:45. Yeah. And it's like, it shouldn't even feel like that. Yeah. It shouldn't feel like I don't feel appropriate like to be in the streets at this time because I don't have makeup on or I've just left my hair like this.
Is that a pressure you feel? Like you have to have some makeup on?
No. I don't feel that way about makeup because I don't really wear makeup. So, but I know people do. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes I feel it more about my hair than I do makeup. Because I'm like at 4:45.
I hear you. I get that. But that makes sense. I'm dealing with this
at 4:45.
That makes sense. Yeah. But that's because it's a part of you. Yeah. Makeup isn't a part of you.
Yeah, true. Yeah. And then sometimes I feel like I have to bring stuff with me to work to make sure I look acceptable when I leave work.
You do your stuff up. Yeah, I hear it.
I'm like,
I get you.
We can't still leave like that. Which is hard because you shouldn't feel like you have to uphold these standards. But then it's like you don't know who you're going to see on the way home.
I hear it. You could be cutting your blessings.
Yeah. But then I'm like...
But you shouldn't always have to look your best.
No.
Anyway, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Because you know how many videos I've seen, especially recently? You know there's that trend of an IG baddie. So they'll have the phone, they're recording, and the pictures are like 20 out of 10. And then they'll put the camera up, and the girl does not look at like all. That. But it's obviously she's still attractive. Yeah. Doesn't look anywhere close to the pictures. And... you have to expect that. Don't look at Instagram and think this is how they look every day.
Yeah, you know that conversation about the makeup is the same as getting a trim? Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I guess it can be. Because especially when my beard is like scruffy, I definitely don't look presentable. Hell no. Hell no, my beard is better. Because my beard starts doing all this shit.
Nah, I've seen some people grow out and I'm like, ooh. Ooh. Like, do you know what? I really enjoy sitting watching, like, the barbers in America go and give homeless people haircuts.
Oh, the end result is like, wow. They look different.
Those videos really changed it for me, I think. Because I'm like...
everybody can technically be handsome.
Yeah. I was like...
you find the right hairstyle with the right beard shape or whatever.
I was like, damn, he's cute. Yeah. Like...
I think I saw one where the guy had like near to no teeth. Yeah. But after his haircut, bro, the guy... close your mouth. He became like... he became like an 8 out of 10.
Crazy, innit?
Yeah, it was nuts.
And then I think, oh, so what if like women did that and went around with makeup for homeless women?
No, it's a good point.
It would do the same thing.
Yeah.
And
but sorry, one thing though that I'll have to slightly disagree with. Okay. Though, makeup can completely contort your face. Yeah. That's the one thing that, like, your nose could look is naturally one shape, and then you contort it to look like a Kardashian for somehow or whatever. That is the stuff I don't agree with. And I think for me, I don't agree with it more because I've grown up around women like you who don't really wear makeup.
Yeah.
So my standard for women as I got older was little to no makeup.
Yeah.
So that's why for me, I don't value makeup. If I see makeup, generally when I see a lot of makeup, for me, it's unattractive.
Yeah, because you're not used to that.
Yeah, because I'm so used to like you and like Nora and just all these women that I've grown up around having less makeup than, it to me, cause
even when we wear it, scary. I'm like, oh, what are we doing?
like there's pictures on Instagram where, I don't know, Rihanna would put up a picture and guys would be, oh, I love when she does no makeup.
Yeah.
She has makeup. You can clearly see there's makeup. But to someone like me, I see the makeup.
Because
but other people who are so used to seeing a caked up doll face.
Yeah. It's so funny though, because the people that are like used to seeing like a full face of makeup are the people that will tell you, oh no, I want a natural girl.
You don't know what natural looks like.
You know what I mean, sweetie?
Bruh,
you
don't know what natural looks like.
You don't know what that means.
There was a girl I dated years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was like early 2018-ish. No, 19. Between 2018 and 2020.
Yeah.
So this is like 6 years ago. She was Filipino. And I saw her on a friend's Snap. Tried to, go in there. We went on a date. She put a bunch of makeup on. I still found her attractive, but I lost it. And then we kissed. I hadn't had makeup on my face. I still gave her another chance anyway. The next time we saw each other, she did not have the same amount of makeup on again. She kept it minimal.
Yeah, thank God.
And I saw it, I was like, okay, this looks better to me. And I told her, like, I don't need you to do that. It's not the first date. I understand it.
It's so hard to gauge as well, because sometimes you're like, sometimes even I don't wear makeup at all anymore now. Because I'm like, I feel like it makes me look worse.
Yeah.
So, but even now when I go on a date, I'm like, should I put makeup on? Because you're like, it's such a weird standard of beauty now to have it on. And it's like weird that I'm not, when it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
But it is. Because even when I went on a date, the guy was like, you're not wearing makeup, are you? I was like, nope. I was like, no. And he was like, oh. Like he wasn't shocked in a bad way, but he was shocked.
Yeah.
So like it's such a thing to do.
He appreciated it?
Yeah, he did, but he didn't realize he appreciated it because he didn't know people did that.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's like, it's funny as well because then as a girl, you then think about it twice because you're like, is this gonna be a guy that does or doesn't appreciate it?
I hear you.
So you never really know.
I hear you.
Until you do one or the other. Because like I could go on a date just like this, but they don't appreciate that.
But wouldn't that be better for you technically?
What if they?
You go as you are now.
Oh yeah, normal. For sure.
Yeah, because then you realize.
Agreed. Yeah, for me that's not cool. It's not gonna work. Yeah. But if you do it the other way around, and you feel all that love.
Yeah. Oh, that must be tough.
Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what do I do? Yeah. And I think that's why girls will automatically go, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear makeup.
Yeah.
Because why not? It's so funny actually. I saw a TikTok the other day about there's like this new girl group, whatever, but they asked them all a question and they were like, oh, what are you gonna wear on a first date?
Yeah. And
one of the girls was like, oh, I'm definitely gonna wear a skirt.
Definitely
gonna wear a skirt.
Why?
Exactly. No matter what, on a first date, she's wearing a skirt.
Even if it's like winter time.
I don't know. She said, first date, I'm wearing a skirt.
What, she wants to show off her things?
Maybe she's got nice legs. Do you know what I mean? Like, that might just be her preference. But it's like, it's that hold to maintenance. Like, you want to look feminine. You want to look like what they're going to expect. Like, you want to be that category.
Yeah.
Even though the amount of women that would probably go on a date with no nails, no lashes, and no makeup is probably really low.
Really low.
Like and not even like, out of like, it's not even out of like, oh, it won't work for them, but out of making a choice.
Yeah.
Most probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Which is like, why? You know? It's hard. It's a hard question.
Yeah.
Because you're like, is it because you don't like it? Probably not. Is it because the man's probably going to uphold you to this feminine look? Probably. So I feel like maintenance of women in that category only really comes from what a man's looking for.
Maybe first date you should just come medium ugly.
Facts.
Because that way, you're not too far away from your natural self. I'm not saying your natural self is ugly, but you don't come away too natural from your natural self, and you're not too far on the other side where
Kevin
you have
knows what I looked like when I grew up. Right? Let's go there. Kevin knows exactly what I looked like growing up. The amount of people I have on Instagram from school, from back in the day, and I like go out and put it on my story. What are you all doing here? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it's like, when I just post normally, it's not the same.
Right.
So I think it's interesting because the idea of going out as your natural self is a last thought.
Yeah. It's obviously so much easier as a guy to say that because on a date, especially, I can just rock up in some Jordans and some jeans or whatever. But I mean, I can dress, so it's I can put it well together where it doesn't look like, oh my god,
homeless.
He's just in some Jordans. He's just in some trainers and some blah blah blah. Like I put it together well enough. Yeah. But, I mean, I do have less pressure in that. Yeah. The girl saying to be fair, has to do a skirt and
I feel like I think the pressures for men are getting higher because the women are looking at it more now, I think. Because, like, I know people that wouldn't go out with a guy. Like, and back in the day, people would just go out with whatever they looked like is what they looked like. Do you know what I mean? Now, if you're not wearing, like, some nice trainers and, like, your outfit's not clean, they're not coming with you.
You know what? No, I think you should always have a clean outfit, though.
you do. Yeah. But, like, the idea of liking someone even if they don't isn't Instagram visual anymore.
Yeah.
Like like a lot of women, if I can't post you on Instagram and be proud of that post.
Right, I hear you. But fashion trends now are way higher than
but that's why I think men's pressures
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, terrible.
Yeah. Because fashion's now becoming that thing.
Yeah.
That's why I think men's pressure is going up a little bit.
Good.
Yeah.
Learn to dress.
For sure. Please learn to dress.
But don't go overboard and buy some designer stuff.
Oh my days. Yeah. Me and Alice was on a walk yesterday. And we was looking at this couple and they were walking towards us. I was like, oh my God, they're so cute.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, the whole outfit threw me off because the way he was dressed and the way she was dressed was two completely different things.
What was it?
Like, they looked cute together, but they were so different. She was wearing like, it was so random because she was wearing just like a pair of jeans and like a hoodie and maybe a jacket. And he was wearing like a blazer. See, look, you're already throwing
that threw me off.
Wait, it throws you off even more. A blazer and like a cute shirt.
Yeah.
And then a skirt.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He was wearing the skirt?
He was wearing like a really short skirt like this.
I mean, that's a thing now, so...
Yeah, a really short skirt and like shoes. And I was like staring at them for time because I was like, they look cute, but they look different. Like they're so...
They've switched.
Yeah, like I was like, they look so different.
I mean, the society now would say they haven't switched, but...
Yeah. So I was like, whoa. Like, even though I'm like, yeah, there's pressures of what people should dress like, there are still people that like
don't give a damn,
which
and
is
I respect
fine.
it.
Yeah, but like, I was like, wow.
But then that's a clean outfit to
yeah.
Them.
That's why I was like,
yeah,
they're for each other. They look clean together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I feel like people are still having that like I need you to look good
Yeah.
vibe. It's regardless of what society you're coming from, what area you're coming, you still need to look good.
Yeah.
Because if I go on a date, yeah, and you come looking
Yeah.
raggedy, where are we going?
I hear you.
It's scary though. If you haven't met somebody and then you rock up and you see what they're wearing, I'm like, this is the choice you made.
Yeah. But is it just because they look raggedy, or is it because they didn't put enough thought into it?
I don't know.
Because I can understand the thought, like, you didn't even try to.
Yeah. It's more that, like,
Yeah.
it's more the did you even try?
Yeah.
Kind of vibe, rather than what your clothes actually cost or what they look like. Or
I
what
mean,
they think.
like you can buy stuff.
You can buy
ASOS,
anything,
Boohoo, which is cheap.
As long as
and
you
put it
look
together.
like you put effort in.
Yeah, you could just put it together well.
Yeah.
I don't wear designer at all.
No.
Designer is like Nike and stuff for me, and Jordan. So
my last thing I'm ever gonna buy is like designer clothes. I think I said
don't
this,
care
like,
for it.
if I like won the lottery, I still wouldn't buy it.
yeah, I don't see me doing it.
I think the only designer thing I would buy is glasses, sunglasses. Even then, I don't wear sunglasses, so I would lose them.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I've got like 2 pairs, which I tried to swap between in the summer, but I always end up just buying one.
I can't see. I need to see. I hate the dark. I can't see.
Yeah, but that's why I've got those small red ones. They kind
Oh
of,
yeah.
they're my
Yeah.
vibe.
Okay. In terms of how often do men get a trim? Or does
Like
it change?
every week, 2 weeks.
Once a week.
Yeah. Depends on the guy. Some guys I know it's like every 3-4 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It's like back 10, 15 years ago, it was,
Yeah, fine.
£10, £5
Now?
for a shape up. Now it's like 20, 25, £30 for a trim, 15 for a shape up or whatever. Obviously depends where you are. And then a lot of times you got to tip the barber as well. So I think a lot of like guys I'm friends with, it would be every 2 weeks. I tend to do my own stuff now, so
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. To be fair, like girls started doing their own hair. Girls do their own hair now.
My cousins, female cousins, a lot of them do their own hair. Yeah,
me and my friends do our hair. We just go do each other's.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes sense. So you save a lot of money, save a lot of time because you don't have to book someone else random.
yeah,
You all could do it within the same setting and whatever, and be comfortable.
yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's just a whole money saving thing now. Because a trim, let's say you do it once a week, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's £80 a week, a month, which is a year comes up to 80 times 12.
Not the math.
That's £960. That's £1,000 pretty much gone
On just a
cutting hair.
trip.
That's not including you giving them a £5 tip or whatever.
Okay, so if you were single, hypothesis,
Yeah.
would you get a trim every time you went on a date?
I used to try. For sure. One time I did.
One time
I can't lie. I did not get a trim. I was still very successful with it.
Damn.
But I was working a lot that time.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of overtime and shit. I did not have time. But I put effort into what I was wearing, so it kind of balanced out. But no, for sure, when I was single and stuff, I would try and at least 2 days before. Because normally, you'll try to plan the date within the week. So, okay, let me try to go 2 days before so I give myself ample time so I know it's done by the date.
Do you know what? Sometimes I think about, like, for example, the effort people put in before and after being in and out of a relationship. So I'm like, because, for example, for me, the things that I do, I wouldn't say are for men, are for other people.
It's for yourself.
It's for myself.
You wanna
which
feel
then, if I'm in a relationship, it just continues because it was for me anyway.
Yeah.
But I feel like the maintenance level sometimes can disappear.
Right.
Once you're in a relationship with somebody. Does that then say that you were doing it for somebody else? Or do you know what I mean? Or is it because, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a time thing as well, because I found myself before maybe going to the gym a bit less. So, you know, the muscles, the gains, all of that stuff starts to go a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's because I didn't have as much time, because you've got to put some time aside to go see the other person.
Yeah.
So I feel like you get that bit of comfortability of like, it's all right if I if I miss the gym this day, or don't get a trim this day, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's what an older me has learned from a younger me, to not let that part of you go. Always try to keep the things that make you feel good consistent.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm having this, what she calls a midlife crisis, this part of my life where I'm questioning, I'm still not going to stop in terms of keeping in nice shape. But that's because it makes me feel good. I'm not trying to do it for someone else. But a younger me for sure would have got comfortable and done a little bit less, because I don't have to do as much.
Yeah.
Now. So you could say it is a little bit of doing it for others.
Because I think I've seen like relationships kind of end because that maintenance has disappeared.
Yeah.
Like I've seen couples be like so obsessed with each other in the beginning, but they're putting in that effort to make each other obsessed with each other.
Yeah.
Which is the keeping up with your nails as a girl, or you're doing eyelashes, you do your hair every day, you look good, da 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 da. And then when that starts to go down, it's like they've lost the attraction to the maintenance, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's strange, because is that then like, have you just spent the whole time lying?
I wouldn't say lying.
Or
you're it's like you're auditioning for a show.
you have to do the audition.
You have to do your 100%
You have to
best.
audition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you get the part,
You still have to uphold your best though.
you don't have to do as much.
When
though.
you're auditioning, you do.
Yeah, for sure. When you're auditioning, yeah. But then once you've got the part, you don't have to do the same you were doing.
In the real world,
You can.
you must. You must. Maybe we should compare this to being a dancer. You must uphold.
A dancer, yeah.
You must uphold
Your
what
absolute best.
But this is why it's crazy, because it's like you should be able to uphold the height of what you sold.
Is that your phone ringing?
No.
Sorry.
You must uphold like that, the height and that you sold to somebody.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sometimes I question, because I'm like, I watch people sell themselves as this thing.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
But that's that. Yeah. No, selling yourself as something you're not, you're putting yourself in some really big trouble.
big sticky
I
situation.
think you should amplify your qualities.
Yeah.
So still be you.
Yeah.
If you're a
Agreed.
if you're a gym person, you can amplify it by being in a
Agreed.
tad bit better shape. If you're, I don't know, a dancer, you can perform a slight bit better.
Yeah.
But don't do things. If you're
Don't do the wrong
like
thing.
the Olympics, yeah, remember, you know the Australian woman who's got a lot of backlash, yeah?
Yes.
If you're not a b-boy or a breakdancer or whatever, don't attempt it and show, I
But
can do a
this is-
backflip, and
right.
then you can't do the other stuff.
But this is also what I find funny, because, for example, when it comes to maintenance, girls will do that.
But you shouldn't.
But girls will pretend that they can uphold this standard.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't go their way,
They go frantic. Yeah, they're losing their mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
like really and truly, like this goes back to the makeup thing. If you don't wear makeup regularly anyway,
Yeah. Don't do it.
because then you're gonna have to uphold that.
Yes.
I don't like wear makeup on my day to day, but I will try and go on a date without it, because that's what they're gonna see every day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't bothered.
Yeah.
So, but then if I do it the other way round and uphold this I wear makeup every day story, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Screwed.
Yeah, because every time now you're going to go put on the makeup, I can't do this.
Yeah.
be bothered for
But
this.
even nails, like I do my nails
Yeah.
often, but not often as I should. But then
Right,
if
I hear
if I start seeing somebody and start doing my nails all the time,
Oh, is it?
no, if I do,
Oh, I was about to say.
if I do,
Yeah.
if I do then start seeing somebody and get my nails done every week,
They're gonna expect that.
that
Yeah.
they're gonna think that that's what I do.
And then if they make that comment, oh, your nails aren't done.
I'll be like, yeah.
I have something
If
to
you
tell you.
like if you start to bring that maintenance down, like you
Yeah.
can bring it down slowly, and people do,
Yeah.
and they just used to it. But like, it's still a shock to the other, because I would be upset if somebody like upholds this story to me, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's not.
Saskia, if it's someone, Saskia likes guys who are in shape. If they just suddenly got that belly that she
could
hates,
you imagine?
that would be hilarious. I can't. I would fucking lose my mind.
I wish I wasn't like this, but I am. So, yeah. If like, for example, I'll tell you this. Yeah, anyone that I date, I literally need to know that they're in shape for them.
Yeah.
Like if I ever speak to somebody, they have to love being in shape themselves.
Yeah.
This ain't about me. You have to love it for yourself, because I know for a fact, if then in the future something happens to you, I know you're gonna do that for you.
Yeah.
It's not because of me, and it's not ever gonna go down, because you're gonna have that standard for yourself. Whereas if I date somebody and it's like, you're exercising because I want somebody who's athletic, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah. Or you're just exercising to try to get women. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand. Like, obviously,
This not gonna work.
you're gonna do it to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
women
yeah.
for sure. But
But if that's your reasoning,
it should still, yeah,
I can't, because I know that's gonna go. That's
Yeah.
gonna leave.
because you don't have a love for it.
Yeah. You don't. You need to love it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can't. If you start getting this dad body,
But little women like that, but
good. I'm not one of them. I don't. I don't.
I understand.
It scares me.
I understand. Hey,
I'm even scared for myself.
Well, again, the man bod.
Just the pregnant part in general. Like, the fact that I ain't gonna be able to see my toes scares me.
I hear that.
And I know that baby's gonna be big. I'm 5'10". There's no way
There is a
my
chance,
belly's
bro.
gonna be small. So
Big chance, man.
I need to be able to see my toes. I'm scared. So that thought of like the man letting himself go is another pressure.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, if you then turn around and change that for me, I'm
Yeah.
now.
That's why it's definitely easier if both of you like being in shape or whatever
Yeah.
it is you both like doing.
But that's
It's easier for both of you to uphold it because it's a thing. It's a theme within the household, and then your child is gonna grow up, most likely, not all the time, but most likely upholding that theme
Following
as
you,
well.
yeah.
So
And that's why I think that I'm like, that's why I always question whether the maintenance is for themselves or for the outer perspective. Because I'm like, I question all the time.
yeah, I do think a lot of the makeup stuff, especially, is for the outer world.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women do not need it.
Yeah. A lot don't. I think there are aspects of makeup that do help self-image,
Right.
like for yourself. Because I know some people, like, makeup is a big thing to hide things that they don't like about themselves,
Understandable.
which is fair.
Understandable.
But yeah, in terms of doing it for other people, that is not that reason. I'm like, just give up.
Yeah, just be like, yeah. Trust me, you're a lot more attractive than you think. Trust me. Not everybody's attractive. No, I'm joking.
Said I don't like them all, but most of you, yeah.
But most people are a lot more attractive than they think.
Yeah.
Some people are
To
more
be fair
ugly.
though, it's actually so funny
You're
because
more ugly than attractive than you think too. Don't overdo it.
don't overdo it.
Yeah.
So like I never used to wear eyelashes,
Yeah.
but ever since I started wearing eyelashes, now I just wear eyelashes because I
feel
like
comfortable
it.
there.
Yeah. Because then that's why I think some of it, yes, and like I could still go out without them.
Yeah.
If I had to, I would go out without
Yeah.
them. Sometimes I'm like, damn, I think I've got no eyelashes on now. We're just gonna have to do this. Sometimes I wake up at 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, I've not put the eyelashes on. We're gonna have to go to work like this today. But like you do feel better
Right.
once you've like not done something for so long. I guess
get
it's the same if you don't have a trim for a long time.
Yeah, I hear it.
You're
I
gonna
hear it.
feel not bare, but hairy.
You feel different. Yeah.
Too
you
hairy.
feel different.
Yeah.
The world feels darker.
Yes, yeah. Like without eyelashes on, I'm like, oh my god, people think I've got no eyelashes. Like I do.
When nobody
Nobody really
caring.
thinks that.
Yeah.
But like it's definitely a thing that you like, especially if you like, because I do those for myself because I think it looks better on me.
Yeah.
But like that's the only way I could be like, oh yeah, now I feel bare.
Yeah.
Because I've done it for me for so long.
Mm.
I'm like, well, someone else could look at my eyelashes and think, oh Jesus.
It's crazy the pressure that we put on ourselves.
On ourselves.
Things that no one that cares about. No one even, especially for someone that doesn't know you.
Yeah.
They're not gonna notice it.
But you know what? This is why I like going on holidays to places that don't have these standards. Like when I went to the Philippines.
Yeah. And you're most likely never gonna see those specific people again anyway. So
when I went to Uganda.
yeah.
Even in Jamaica. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. It's crazy. And I think, like, you got to put yourself in those situations to realize it's not that deep.
It's literally.
Obviously, it's not the society we live in, which makes it harder. But also, it kind of puts it into perspective that
Yeah.
the rest of the world is doing other things.
Yeah.
Rather than putting on their eyelashes.
Yep.
I will still put on my eyelashes.
Well, that's unfortunately all we had time for.
Uh,
You see that we both have pressures that we try to uphold.
Yeah.
But we try to uphold it for ourselves and not for others. So that's very important. Make sure you're doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
That is the key message behind this entire episode.
Oh, I should write that little slogan.
Appreciate you for listening. Do you have any things that you feel pressured to do? If you feel confident enough to say that, let us know on at frameofmind.pod. And that is always a pleasure. Like, comment, subscribe, and share because we really appreciate it and it helps us a lot. And yes, again, thank you for listening.
Love us and leave us.